I've got a reading, I've got a reading, I've got a reading, hey, 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 hey. Little Rascals could be significant. Could be speaking to some millennials. I have a love reading, quite specific. Spirit was showing me a divine feminine and divine masculine, and truly the energy feels kind of like a movie. Maybe you feel like one day you will have your story featured in a movie, or maybe you're destined to write a book about your uphill battle. But I was picking up on the divine masculine side first, and I took some notes. Frank Sinatra, My Way, was coming through. I had it my way. Go back, listen to it, check out the lyrics. I'm sensing a divine masculine energy who is a little stubborn, or known to be very stubborn, very hard-headed. I feel like there is this old school, classy, stoic, divine masculine that I'm picking up in the reading. Seeing someone kind of doing like a life review, looking back on their life. I want to pull more cards to see where the divine masculine's head is currently, because it almost feels like they're acknowledging the regrets that they've experienced in this life. It feels like coming to this point of acknowledgement or awareness it's taken a long time for them, and this feels like they've had to clear karmic lessons from past lives, because Spirit showed me a scene of you guys like hugging and kissing. It was like a military goodbye. I don't know if they were in the military in past lives, or maybe they felt called to be in the military, maybe in this life, but there's this love. There's this sense of missing one another, this sense of old school love. It felt like one of those black and white films. Maybe you're into black and white films, but they're showing me that right now. I heard Spirit say dashing, dashing. I feel like this person's very dashing. Maybe they're into dressing up, could be a businessman. But what I thought was so interesting is that I received this download initially on June 25th, had it marinate, and it was so beautiful. I feel like this was a conversation between a divine feminine and a divine masculine, where music is very important to you guys, or that's how you kind of communicate, or how you express your feelings, or maybe that's how they express their feelings and emotions. But with Frank Sinatra, My Way, if you look back at the lyrics, it talks about how he's kind of reviewing his life, is what it seems like. Talks about having some regrets, but some are few. I'm sensing this is someone who has just got to be them. Like, this is someone who knows themselves. Might have definitely gone through some life challenges, some karmic lessons, and some karmic cycles where they've maybe lost sight of who they are. But Spirit's telling me right now that you didn't lose sight. You were refining, is what they just said. You were refining your energy, your light, so that you are in alignment with your soul's purpose. For some of you, maybe you didn't get to live out that love life in your past lives, and maybe this is the time for you guys to reconcile in this life. But what I heard was, I'll try it your way. And that was before I got Frank Sinatra, My Way. And I was like, wait, what's going on here? Like, what's going on here? Spirit, tell me more. Divine Feminine, I feel like you are a little witchy. And what I really like about your all's connection is like someone's sassy. There's a sassiness. And when I was tapping into Divine Feminine, I was getting that you're saucy, and I was like, wait, like, you're saucy, or like you like sauces and you're like a sauce slut, like myself. But with the divine feminine, I feel like you're kind of witchy. I also got Bewitched, C'est la vie. Say you will, say you won't, say you'll do what I don't. Da, da, da. Irish or Ireland could be significant. Maybe you're going to visit Ireland. Maybe that's how you guys are going to be meeting, or maybe that's how you met. But I was also getting bewitched. And then Spirit was like, yeah, divine masculine thinks that divine feminine totally bewitched him and like casted a spell. And I started laughing because I heard Celine Dion, That's the Way It Is. And re-listen to the song. It starts off, I can read your mind and I know your story. I see what you're going through. Yeah. It's an uphill climb, and I'm feeling sorry. I know you will come to you, yeah. So don't surrender, 'cause you can win in this game called life. And you want it the most. There's no easy way out when you're ready to go. See, I feel like Divine Feminine has been a cheerleader for this Divine Masculine, because Divine Feminine, I feel like you've gone through this evolution. Your energy feels so much lighter. It feels like you've come back into union with yourself. You know that you're not chasing. You know that there is a certain aspect to the connection where your Divine Masculine has to choose you, has to choose himself, has to choose to move forward in this connection, to learn the lessons that they are meant to learn in this life, and to honor it, make peace with it, grow from it. The Celine Dion, like, I can read your mind. I feel like Divine Masculine thinks you can read their minds. Maybe you can. But I also get that maybe you dabble with the arts of magic. And I'm also getting that maybe you're a seer, because you see the light in your Divine Masculine. And I feel like that's also what they love about you, is that you tend to find the silver lining in your connections. And I don't think they have ever been with someone who has cheerled them on. It feels like they've always kind of had to show up for other people, for other partners, and possibly didn't receive the love that they had invested. Let's go to a part 2.